We are staying on the horse this time. We got our infantry just going to run straight through, push them out of the way. Hopefully take a good position. And we are going to go over here. Let's actually dump the horse now. These guys can now charge. We'll fight our way through here. Here we go. And I want to get over where those boulders were. I saw some boulders last time near the other entrance. I'd like to use those boulders if we can. We're gonna get shot by a fiend, and he hit us anyways. Okay, here we go. So we can just bust this open. Usually 3 or 4 boulders usually does it. 3. Now, do we get rid of these? I guess it doesn't matter. We're not going through there anyways. So let's head up. There's some of this out at least. Ooh, we should probably get a weapon out instead of our fist. Well, we're gonna die. Big chunk of our health and focus shot. Here we go. Alright, that's good for here. Oh, they have more. We probably don't have anything to throw at right here, but if we go over here, we should. Again, man, why would you... I don't get it. I don't want my fist out after I get rid of a weapon. I wish it defaulted to something else. Alright, there's some people down there. Let's try throw these stones down there. Oh, that's gonna be a hard shot. Let's keep going down there. This is occupied. We gotta clear this. That's it. Here we go. This is... Whoa, we almost got hit by that. Right over here. Yep, fire pots even. Alright, let's get rid of this guy so he doesn't shoot us. Oh my god. Javelins. We hit a couple of them, but it's not really high value. And there's nobody down there now. Okay, I guess we're throwing them down there. Did absolutely nothing. Alright, that is a waste of our time. Dude, we have 28 losses for 100 kills? What are they doing? Wow. So this is what happens when you don't babysit your troops, because the AI is just absolute dog poop. We might be able to get a decent shot here. We are getting shot up pretty bad. What are they doing, man? Oh, they're still back at the start. They didn't fight all the way through. You have got to be kidding me right now. Don't think I can really hit. And we're gonna get killed. Yep, we're dead. I'm just gonna go straight upstairs. Let's see if we can at least survive. Well, we're gonna die. Alright, we can maybe command troops from up here. Okay, now they're coming up. Let's just give them the move command. We're getting shot at. We're getting shot at. From where? Ooh, I don't see anybody. Who's shooting? This game's freaking nuts. Dude, they're shooting from that tower, I bet. If they can even get in it. Okay, anyways, let's... Yeah, I'm just gonna finish this off. I'm getting so frustrated. This was a horrible battle. It started off really well, and then the AI took over and threw away half our army. But anyways, we took it. We're done with these guys until we get up to the north. Took that. Let's see what they do. I hope they don't have an army here. Right, actually, they still have this, but it's being besieged by Khazate. So let's go keep an eye on it. Maybe they'll defend it. Probably not. No. Munchuk's there. So that's definitely not lasting. We need to go to war, I think, with Sturgia. And just fingers crossed that these guys don't attack us either. There we go. They just lost their last fief. My guess is they're going to all rotate back up here. Or they'll magically teleport. The AI does some pretty miraculous things, so I wouldn't be surprised about that. Let's head over here and try to start a war with Sturgia. I don't think the Nords are going to bother us. I could be wrong about that, but I don't think they will bother us. So if we just start taking land over here, that should draw everybody in to defend instead of going out to attack, because I really do hope they don't take stuff here and then we'll have to stop. But let's get over to Urexkala. Declare war. Nobody wants it. Yeah, we'll do it anyways. It's going to cost us 1,200. Hopefully that's enough war for them and they don't keep voting it, and we'll have time to stack our influence back up. But here we go. We're at war with Sturgia for the second time. It's been a while, but we stomped them thoroughly last time, so I expect about the same thing this time. Right, we've been fighting the siege for a bit. very grindy, very slow, but we were able to do almost the entire castle without much losses. So first fief of Sturgia is going to fall pretty easily here. Let's finish clearing some of these archers here. You can see we lost 9 total and only 6 left. No keep battle, so we're good to go. Here we go. We got 110 kills ourselves. We don't have any Sturgian people to give this to, so I don't know. Whoever votes for it, I guess. We don't necessarily need anybody else. I think we have enough clans to rule the whole world pretty safely, I'd say. Let's go take Tail. I would imagine Urik Skala is going to be a pretty big target here, so that should keep them off of our other fiefs at least. Whatever, I don't care who gets it. I do see an army there, 291. They're probably still mustering, but hopefully we'll have time to take this before that attacks anything. Or maybe they'll come and try and defend. Hope that would be best case scenario. So let's set this up. Okay, Argeron is being sieged. By who though? By Sturgia. Wow. 2,000 troops. That's actually really bad. That is worst case scenario actually. I was hoping that wouldn't happen. Maybe we'll put something together. Do we have another army going? No, we don't. These guys all have a lot of influence. Plenty to be able to start an army, so did we take everybody in our party? No, there's plenty of people here. Yeah, they need to start an army and start defending. Let's see, make sure we're set on defense. Go defensive on all of these. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Not entirely sure what to do here. We're not backing off of this, because by the time we leave this, we're gonna have to... maybe we'll just clear everything, like their homeland, and then we'll go back and capture it. That might be the best option here. If they're trying to take Urik Skala back, they're sieging a bunch of stuff. Yeah, this is going to be a disaster if they're able to take all these settlements. Now, they are taking Argeron, that's fine. I already knew that was going to fall. Urik Skala is going to fall for sure, because it's got like 100 militia. Yeah, 160 troops. So that's not going to hold. We'll just continue to push here, and then we'll go back, take Urik Skala, and they'll eventually run out of steam over there in Argeron, but it's just a matter of how long. So we'll take the walls down so that we can get in without losing too many people. There we go. Somebody finally started an army. So hopefully they can help defend. We whittled them down to 30. Auto-resolve. Another 2 losses. So we lost like, I don't know, 40 people there. It's pretty good for that big of a settlement. So pillage, all the usual. Let's see if they have any food. We don't have food types. And I would like our daughter to get some better skills, but we need more food types. Not going to be the case. That's fine. Let's go defend this if we can. I doubt it, but we'll just go down there and retake it then, I guess. And then we'll come back up here and defend this. They did not siege it yet, actually. Or they did not start the assault, I mean. Alright, Tayal is going to go to, I guess, Sane. It's fine. Here we go. Let's get in there and fight this guy. Who wants peace? The Nords. Yeah, we'll go for a white peace with them. I don't really care. I'd rather not have somebody double team us right now anyway, so that's fine. And then let me defend this real quick. Lost 9 people. Wiped out the whole army. Right, do we want to try... Yeah, this guy actually has 45 relations with us, so I might try for him. So Urik. We don't necessarily need it, but the more we have, the better off we'll be. And I think if we're accepting these wars, they won't be pushing for a bunch. So we'll fight on maybe 1 or 2 fronts, but I don't know. We'll see. Let me see if we can get him. Here we go. I don't know what he owns, so he might own too much stuff. No, he's interested. Got a 100% double chat and 100%. There we go. So we got him. Let's see what he owns. So how much do you want? Yeah, he probably owns something. No, he doesn't actually. No fiefs. Okay, so we'll have to give him some stuff. He also only has 400k. We'll give him another 800k. He'll have over 1 million. That's more than enough. So he's good. Let's make sure we watch him bend the knee, and then we will move on. Bend the knee, you little punk. There we go. So all the Sturgian stuff can go to him, or at least the newer stuff maybe. Let's make sure he has something though. So Tyal, let's go ahead and redistribute Tyal. It's going to cost us 720. Yeah, we don't really have a whole lot of influence to be thrown around here, but let's make sure he at least has something. Yeah, Urik. I know he has a town. And Takor Castle. All right, so he has a castle as well. Takor is up here. Okay, sweet. So we don't have to take that one then. Let's try and take some stuff around here and get him set up. So we'll go for Vladiv. And then anything that attacks, we will come back to defend, but that should be good for a while. Uruxkala is getting attacked. Let's very quickly do this. This castle seems extremely weak. Only 300 people in it, so we'll do this quickly and then we'll get back to help defend. Alright, we got that one with only 2 losses. Not bad at all. Here we go. We'll make sure this ends up in our new vassal's hands. And let's see if we can get to Uruxkala. If we can't, it's not a big deal. We can just take it back and that army should still be there. How many? They have 1,200. Is that Ragenvad? Yeah, it is. Okay, so he took that one town. Nice. Hell yeah. They're going to take it back. Our vassals. That's exactly what we want them to do. Play defensive. We'll do all the heavy lifting over here, since the AI is terrible at doing that. And we lost Uruxkala. No problem. We'll take it back. So Vladiv, let's go to Uruk. All right, here he goes. He's got only 1,000 troops left. Actually, let's let him go. I think he's going to try to take Taal, which is perfect. Bust him up right here, and then we'll go take Uruxkala. Sweet. So that actually wasn't much of a diversion, actually. Yeah, it's not going to cost us anything. If anything, it helped, because now we don't have to fight his full army. He had, I think, when he sieged it last time, it was like over 2,000 troops, and now he's got 1,000. So, right, these guys are stacked, man. We've already killed 670. That's most of their troops. They're still fielding some pretty high-level stuff. Looks like they're starting to finally get to the lower tier, but we've taken a beating, man. 66 losses. That's like 2 or 3 sieges worth for a field battle. Just clear them off of our front line at least. Yeah, it's like wood runners now. So it looks like we're finally getting to the back half of their army. But I mean, they went through like 2 or 3 reinforcement phases of just really, oh wow, that hurt. Really good units. Got him. Still got plenty of HP. Let's just keep pushing. And if we go down, it's not a big deal. We got time before we have to siege the next thing anyways. Oh, they are pushing in hard. Look at that. Yeah, they've killed a lot of our front line. Do we have arrows left? Not really that much. I'm going to move my archers off to the side so that maybe the people in the back can get some shots off or something. We still have a little bit of ammo left. I'm not sure why they're not shooting, but I guess could be a distance thing. So here we go. How many left? 129. Dude, we lost over 100. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Just gotta fight them off. Dude, these guys are tough. How? Wow. Okay, I can't kill these guys apparently. They're invincible. Let's get our archers into line formation so they're not so far spread out. And then, yeah, see, they're getting picked off. When they are in loose formation, they just get picked off way too easily. Let's go ahead and charge them. We need to just close this out. This is crazy. Crazy how many units we lost here. Okay, I'm gonna clean the rest of this up. Looks like we're at the end. Yeah, final bill, 122 losses. That's a significant number. Hopefully it's mostly in our no, we have a lot of archers that went down too. More than usual. Not a lot, but more than usual. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Alright, hopefully we don't have to fight these guys again like that. And since we're here, let's drop everybody off. No more converting. Let's go take Uruxkala, and then we'll head back up. Probably take Agilting. Make sure nobody else takes it. We'll have these guys isolated, and then we can clean up the rest. Alright, looks like we took Argoron as well, our allies. Perfect. Well, that is very good news. Right, we got it with 2 losses. I had to fight it twice because I got hit with a rock in the head. Don't know where it came from, but it was not near the main gate, so they got other stashes here. But anyways, we'll take a couple prisoners. We'll give it to our new boy, and then we'll head north to finish these guys off. Here we go, pillage. And the new owner of Argaron, I don't really care. It can go to the new Empire guy, that's fine. Yeah, give 4. Now, Ladiv is being attacked again. Dude, this is so annoying. And they already assaulted it, so I can't do anything about it. There's another army. Jesus, dude. How many armies do they have? Alright, single loss. Took them out. Also, I keep forgetting to bring our boy over. So let's get him in. This is Bortur. And we're still waiting for this girl to come of age. She's 16. So almost. And we'll drop everybody off. Okay, back up to Vladiv. Let's make sure that they don't take Tayal or Urikskala again. There they are. So we'll let him go by. Go ahead and siege. And there we go. Right, Northern Empire wants peace. I think we're going to pass. I feel like the more wars we're at, the less likely they are to vote for more new ones. So I think we'll just deal with it for now. A little costlier than I was hoping for, but 16, we took the whole army out. Alright, back to Vladiv for the third or fourth time. Hopefully we don't have anybody sneaking behind us again. Alright, there's another army, but it's actually retreating, so that's good news. Take this back very quickly, hopefully. Alright, this one we did with no losses, but no surprise. They had like 200 people in here, so... Alright, so we'll give this back to him, so that'll be his, I believe, 3rd fief. And we gotta figure out where this guy's gonna go. Hopefully to Vladiv, so we don't have to chase. And if not, oh, they're gonna take Agilting. Perfect. Let's help him out, because it looks like he might get attacked. Let's try to push him in. See what they do. Sometimes they derp out and let you catch him. Alright, Vladiv is gonna go to Uruk as well, or back to him, technically. Yeah, he's got 4 now, actually. That's not bad. Alright, he is not letting us catch him. So let's help him with the siege, and then we'll back out. As soon as he assaults, we'll back out. Oh, this guy's such an idiot. Please don't do that. Alright, there we go. Oh, he gave us control? I didn't know they could do that. Alright, let's put these away. We'll do a proper siege. Oh, he just... he ran off. He decided to chase that guy instead. Makes sense. This is a really bad setup for them. I don't even think we have to move. We have access to just about their entire army here. Yeah, lesson. Do not build a castle next to hills that have access to your inside. Not a good idea. That's why your castles are usually at the top of the hill and not even with other ones or at the bottom. Here we go. No losses. We'll give it to Uruk as well. But Vladiv is being attacked again. Dude, these guys are so annoying. Holy crap. This is probably the worst I've seen in terms of like ping-ponging back and forth. Like, I wish they would meet up for one big decisive battle, maybe just save all their troops so they can fight one decent battle rather than just annoying the crap out of everybody but not actually accomplishing anything, because they're literally just going all over the place but not really taking anything. They're not defending anything, they're not taking anything. Yep, they're gonna take it. He's not gonna get there in time, is he? Come on, dude. Oh, he just got there in time. Okay, I'm gonna let him clean that up because I don't want to waste any more time. Let's try to take something else. Let's go to Balgard. Go Balgard. That'll pretty much cut off the north, and then we can focus on this little, this valley right here. But they have a proper garrison here, almost 1,000 units. So we'll have to take our time on this one. All right, I was able to bust the gate down by myself. They were just a little bit late trying to get to the gate, and so we're getting some of our troops in here, which is a huge, huge problem for them. So their biggest asset here is not letting us in. Oh, crap. Okay, we can't allow this. This is what I was trying to avoid. So, I don't think there's a way... Oh, maybe we can use it over here. Yeah, these are all friendly. Let's toss this out of the way. Protect this for a little bit. Actually, we can probably just dump them. Wow, what a fight. We still have 700 to go, or 600 to go, but this is a really, really good start. Because I don't really think the layout here is all that great for us, but because they didn't protect the gate and we were able to take it down fast enough and get a few people through, they weren't able to create that choke point. Let's go ahead and give the charge command, finish these guys off. They're going to get reinforcements, but they're not going to have position on us. Yep, there they go. That is 600. We have another 250 to 300 to go still. Oh, crap. I'm going to go back up. Let's go back up top. We can't get there. We have to be over here. Yeah, we can get there from here. I don't know where these guys are going. They might be trying to escape, get off the map. Yeah, that's what it is. Oh, crap. I wish I knew they were coming back here. I would have gone back here first. We are going to have to fight a keep battle. We pretty much took this with very, very minimal losses. 27. We'll probably lose a handful for the keep battle. Actually, let's not do a keep battle. Just auto-resolve it from here. One more loss. So less than 30 still overall. And we got some prisoners we can just take for free. Here we go. And this one will also go to Ulrich, I think. Right, that one should be fine on its own. I don't think anybody's going to be attacking it soon. And if they do, they'll have to come from this direction. We should be able to spot it. So let's head south. Oh, I see an army. Yep, there's one. What are they going to do? We're definitely following him. Hopefully he goes to Vladiv. Ulrich again, perfect. He is not going for Vladiv. What is he doing? Agilting? This one has 100 garrison. This one has 50 garrison. So I guess that kind of makes sense. Wish I didn't have to chase him. Oh, no, he's running. Dude, I don't want to freaking chase you in the middle of nowhere. That's so annoying. Yeah, he's... I'm sure we'll see him again. They're... Oh, who's taking Ustakal? The Northern Empire. Okay, we're suing for peace with these guys, for sure. Yeah, we're not going through having to take another settlement from these guys. North is at war with the Nords. Perfect. Did they lose their fief? No. They still have it. Hopefully the Nords can take these guys out, and if not, it's not a big deal. Oh, they have a castle up there. Maybe that's what they're going for then. I really, really, really hope he doesn't come back and siege this when we leave, because that's just, it's so annoying, man. Anyways, let's keep going. Try and take more. Again, we're downvoting a war. It's costing us more though, 1380. So that's another clan voting for it that we have to overcome. We'll be there soon, boys. Hold on. Here we go, and this place has 1200 because of the garrison, but also two armies, or two parties made it in. And of course, Lachen is getting sieged. Of course. Alright, I'm gonna let everything go. I don't care. They can have it. We're gonna come back and destroy them later. Let's take everything on the peninsula. I don't want to go back and forth anymore. Hey, look at that. Somebody else decided to create an army, finally. After they've already taken a fief. But that's alright. Better late than never. Hopefully they go clean that up for us. Ready for the siege duel. We took everything out. They're just under 1200 troops. Got the walls down, so hopefully we can do this in one go. So here's what I did. I had these guys with a move order to move on the roof. They're just going to literally push their way through. That's how crazy this is. And then when they get in all the way, then we give the attack command, and then they completely have everybody surrounded. I don't know if that's supposed to be the case, but it's definitely a good way to do it. Now we do have to worry about these archers. Can't do anything about it right now. We're stuck. Oh, this is bad, actually. Yeah, we need to do something about the archers. Okay, we're hitting our own people. I can't tell if we're gonna hit or not. No, there is another one. Right, we can take some of these guys out at least. But unfortunately we killed a lot of our own as well. Alright, there we go. We're out of ammo. Let's give these guys some chance to... Dude, we are not doing well at all. Wow. Yeah, this is not good. We're completely surrounding them. How are they not just instantly dying? Alright, let's see what's actually going on here, because we should be dominating these guys. Look at that. They're getting hit from two sides. You can't block both directions. You can block forward or backwards. You can't do both. How are you surviving? Okay. Starting to see a little movement there. There we go. Alright, now they're getting hit from 4 sides. I guess 2 sides isn't enough. 4 is fine. There we go. And all the archers are back. Lovely. So, hopefully they can go clean that up. So 279. They still have about 600. Yeah, about 600 to go. No, 800. We got cornered and separated from our unit. Didn't really get that many kills, unfortunately. Yeah, this was a very tough siege. And there wasn't really anything interesting to look at. We just were stuck, and they have archers on the lookout. We can't do anything about it, so we're going to take a massive, massive hit here. Yeah, we're already approaching 200 losses. So, very unfortunate, but what can you do? Okay, we got it. There we go. And I'm assuming they took that other one. Let's go take a look in just a second. The castle. Yep, they took Lochana. And they went all the way behind enemy lines to do it. Instead of doing anything else, they went all the way down here to do it. Like, look how far away they are from that front line. They have a castle up here, and they have stuff way over here. Why do they do this? This makes no sense. You have 0 chance of holding this. You're literally just spinning your wheels and wasting your time. I don't understand why they programmed the AI like that. This one also going to Uruk. Oh, here's another example of really good AI. So they don't take into consideration what they're doing on the water or what's going on the land that they're trying to land at. So here we go. We can just capture them right here. Why not? Also, I'm going to try to auto-resolve. What does it do for us? 33 losses. That's way too high. Okay, so we're not doing that ever again. But they have 800 right here. Another army. They have another army. That's so crazy, man. That's crazy. And they have enough for another army too, because they have several nobles just running around. And of course they want war on somebody else when we're in the thick of it. And it's Ragambad. So this should be an easy one. Let's see how many peasants. Only 49 recruits, 69 woodmen, so mostly tier 2. And a handful of tier 1. Alright, we got the win. 38 losses. We shouldn't have had that many, but they spawned on top of our archers again. Literally in the middle of them. So it is what it is. So we got quite a few nobles there. Let's go ahead and drop them back off. 5, 6. So yeah, they have... Oh wow. 58. Well, 58 minus 5. So 53. 53 nobles. That is a significant number. So they shouldn't have too much left, although... That's not always the case. Let's try to take these last 2. So we've got Sibir and Ov. Once you take those 2, that's pretty much it. They're done. They have one more over here, but we're in the middle of taking it. Or we will be. Why is he going past it? Maybe he wants to go for this one, Hauger. That's really dumb. Take Lochana. They literally just took it and it should be weak. Oh well. Alright, there's another army here. Non-stop, constant armies all day long. Oh, here we go. This guy decided not to go in the town and come back to attack, so that's definitely a bug. But that was much more reasonable. Only 15 losses. They didn't spawn in the middle of our formation, so I'm very thankful for that. So with them out of the way, let's go... Oh boy, what are they doing? Can we catch them? How many? Only the 1. Okay, well, that's fine. Send troops and no losses. We'll take another noble. And then let's go take this settlement. Their last town. They still have a couple castles, but this will be their last town. And then once we're done with this, we need to cut a lot of these people loose. Look at that. 70, 40, 41. They're really low. Our people are kind of low, but not that bad. 175. This should be around the 260. So they're short by about 100 each. So we'll need to spend some time going back and stealing troops. I don't think I'm going to spend time recruiting. I think I'm just going to go steal troops from our garrison. So anyways, let's get this done. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to scale this. I mean, we can, but we're going to lose a lot of troops, and we're already very low. So I think we're going to play this safe. We've already killed almost 500, and we only lost 1. So let's back out, do some more damage to the walls, and then we'll come in. They're going to get some of those injuries back, but it's not really that big of a deal. So walls are pretty close to being down in any way, so they'll get maybe another 100 or so. And then we'll go back in and finish it. There we go, just like that. Alright, we got this one, only 18 losses. Okay, my kids invaded the room and they want to leave a message to the editor.
Hi, Mama. I hope you have fun working. Oh, you have fun working.
Alright, that's done. Let's go take Alv Castle. Alright, owner of Sibir, it's gonna be Uruk again. This dude is making out like a bandit. And it looks like he went back and took the castle he was supposed to. I really don't know why he went past it the first time. But hopefully he comes up here and takes Hauger as well. But very happy they helped. That's good. Yeah, we're still getting raided down here. And we're getting raided by mercenaries. So when these guys hire mercenaries, they just go, they don't even help. They just go around and raid. It's so stupid. Okay, Alv Castle, let's finish these guys off, get them out of here. Only one person was able to sneak inside. They have 700 troops, so it shouldn't be too bad. Well, we made it inside, but my god, there's a lot of high tier units in here. I thought we had killed a decent amount, but they still have a lot. They got more reinforcements coming in now. Those are decent tier as well, so yeah, I'm surprised we haven't lost more than we did, but hopefully we can finish this off strong. We've got them narrowed down to this last corner. This is their last stand, unless they have more reinforcements that I haven't accounted for, but I don't think so. Kind of low health, so we got to be careful not to get hit. But we got a really good flank here. Nobody's paying attention to us for some reason. Good chunks. Yep, they're all trying to run now. Let's make sure they don't run. Alright, we narrowly avoided a keep battle. We did lose 19, which is pretty good. Okay, we got it. There's one more settlement. One more fief up in the north. Unless, did our ally work on it? No, he didn't. Looks like he's probably just defending. So these guys want to go to war with Khazaits. I don't necessarily think that's a good idea. So I'm going to oppose for 1300. I'd rather go to war with the Nords. But even before that, we should definitely cut loose a lot of these people. Pretty much everybody that's not part of our kingdom, or part of our clan. So we'll let them loose, they can go recruit back up. Hopefully they don't get just instantly caught by these guys. I'm going to stay around just in case they do get caught. I have a feeling they will. Okay, no, they're actually doing a good job. But there's so few of them, they're gonna get caught. Yeah, like this one. But we can help. Alright, so that one's saved. This guy should be fine actually on his own, but there's a lot of people just waiting for them to slip up. There he goes. He's captured. Can't do much about it. Can help this guy out a little bit. Alright, I can't exactly babysit these guys the whole time, so let's head up and try and take that last castle and just knock these guys out completely. And again, we are downvoting any wars, so we're down to 17k, just shy of 17k. Here we go. This is the last one. There's not too many nobles roaming around here because they were mostly on that peninsula. So this will actually be not too bad. Yeah, 500 people here. Well, almost 600. But we should be able to take this, I think, somewhat easily. Alright, last siege of the war with Sturgia. We're going to use our siege equipment to bait them out onto the rampart. And then we'll just use all our arrows. We'll come back in and fight it a second time. Hopefully without taking too many losses. Alright, we ended up taking out about 260. It's not bad. I fell off the ladder twice. That's why we took some damage. But let's back out. We'll finish the walls off and then come back in with maybe a little bit more health. Yeah, they're down to 300. This will be over pretty soon. Back in. We got our javelins off. Let's go ahead and move. Might be hard to give a command. There we go. That actually worked. So we're just going to block here, distract these guys, make sure they don't interrupt our movements. Let's go ahead and give them the attack command now. There we go. There we go. Gotta watch out for javelins. There we go. Alright, we're starting to get some momentum now. Still gotta watch out for the archers. Missed. That would have looked pretty good. I comboed that one and then I missed. Yeah, there's still a lot of archers here. Just be very careful. Man. Alright, are we... Yeah, they only have 30 people here. We should be able to just bulldoze them. I'm gonna move... Let's give them the move command past, just so we can get more people involved. Because for some reason they get engaged and they just stop moving forward. I'd rather them... like, push their way forward to try and attack, but don't stop once you meet that first contact. Just keep pushing. But that's alright, we can do it manually. Okay, here we are. Got our archers in here as well. What do they have left? 60 people left, wow. Yeah, we dominated this castle. Let's get... oh, crap. We have to fight a keep battle. Yeah, I let too many people go. I should have cut them off. I don't think we can do a whole lot else here. Let's finish this up and we'll do the keep. So we lost 10 people so far. Let's see what we do in the keep. We have extremely low health. So let's try and pick off some of these archers. Just sit back here. There we go. There we go. And we're getting shot. That's got to be upstairs somewhere. Oh, I see one. I don't think we can hit that. Oh, here he is. There he goes. Alright, we got it. We lost 3 people there. Wow. Isn't that crazy? We took a whole castle losing 10 people, and then we go to this stupid keep battle against peasants and we lose 3. It's just crazy how that happens. Okay, let's upgrade, convert some prisoners, and then this will be the last of the Sturgian. Well, technically these are Nords because this is a Nord castle, but Sturgian, yeah, the Sturgian troop line, it's mostly going to be Nord, Khazate, and Aserai now. Right, that's it. So we don't want to go to war with Khazates, actually. So I'm going to decline that. We'll go to war with the Nords, but first let's look at our handiwork here after we tell our kid to go do something useful. So social intelligence and intelligence. Here we go. So 1, 2, 8. 8 clans. And this is the Sturgian Empire, or Sturgian Kingdom, falling 1107. Let's head south. Maybe we'll... Dude, please don't be another... Okay, I was going to say, please don't be another war vote. We've had so many war votes. Let's head south and check out this town, see how well fortified it is. I'd like to set up like a defensive line up here. So if we can take Hargard first and Ulik Shorn Castle, then we'll head up, take Sharknest Castle. We'll have these 3, and that should stop the... Well, we have Hauger as well. So yeah, basically take these 2, and then these 2 should be a pretty good bulwark for stopping them from attacking. We can get our boats, and we'll just park it on the river, and if we need to cross, we can just cross from here to here, instead of having to go all the way up and around. So that'll work. Okay, they want to go to war with the Nords. I'm fine with that. Let's just make sure we can get up there. I want to buy all the food out from these guys. Wish we had a little more time to go back and collect some troops, because we're short by, I don't know, 300? Maybe not that much. Yeah, like 250 or so, 2 to 250. So we're not, I mean, we're short, but we're not that short. So I think we can probably handle it. My biggest concern, though, is getting into a big fight. If they show up with like 2,000 or 3,000 troops, that could be a problem. But if we can take a castle first, that could be a good help. Now, it says there's prisoners in here. Let's double check and see if they're actually at war with anybody. They are. They're at war with the Northern Empire still, so I don't know. Oh, and a lot of the Sturgians. Interesting. All right, so we'll have to deal with that, but we're at war with the Nords now, and I think that shouldn't be that big of a deal. Let's go and start the siege.